Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed on this show by the hosts do not necessarily state or reflect of those of the channel. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guests do not reflect of the hosts and of the channel.
Hi guys, this is Jabs. Right now you are watching the podcast about nothing. It's presented to you by Bafana Akahambi Gayedwa Uhamba no Gorgeous Mbali. Subscribe, like, and share the link.
No, I'm gonna tell you to delete this episode if I'm fucked up.
What do you mean?
Why are you laughing, Paul?
It's because I'm thinking the worst thing you can. I'm not saying anything. How am I supposed- Why are you laughing? You literally red eye right now because you're laughing at the same thing I'm laughing right now.
I was just saying, I know this bunch is a bit big on me, so sometimes it looks
fine.
like
You look good. I don't want to lie to you. This looks proper than you.
Asambe. Delete this episode.
Bro, it's not a beauty contest anymore. No, the thing is that you used two mirrors. That one and this one. So you can't fault me.
No, but like what I see and what the other outsider sees is two different things. Oh, it's just a corning. Shusi ikhona inkinga yona kodwa shusi fana ngirelax noma fana You're gonna delete this episode, my friend, if it's fucked up.
It's very important, my friend, we have this episode up. We have a very important jacket on it, so we can't not have it.
Let's go. I'm no longer laughing, Lapo. You still don't hold
Let's
my hand.
pray.
What am I praying for?
We're praying for God to guide us through the episode.
We've never done. Why are we doing this?
We're doing something different, my friend.
Okay, you can pray.
I wanna tell you why we need to pray.
Okay.
Because God has guided us until we got this far.
100%.
You know, we didn't think this was possible. Mm-hmm. We have got this far. Okay. And we've been doing amazing. We're clocking 25 episodes this season.
Oh, okay, the season, yes.
You know, so it's something that it's to be proud of.
And 8,000 subscribers.
Subscribers, yes.
Okay, you're gonna pray for us.
I'm gonna pray. Father Lord, we are here today because of your grace. We appreciate whatever you've given us, whatever that you've granted us, and the belief that you've instilled in us. We want to pray to you, Lord, for you to give us the opportunity for us to show our case ourselves, because you've instilled belief in us. You've instilled the talent. You've instilled the belief that we can do what we're doing right now. I pray to you, Lord, to always guide us, to always be with us with every situation that we face. Thank you, Father Lord, for giving us the gift of life, for making us see the day that we see every day, and also thank you, Lord, for giving us an opportunity to come to our viewers so they can see us every day and actually have a good time when they watch us. We pray that in this episode that we shoot today becomes successful and it's become whatever that you, Lord, desire it to be. In the Father name of Jesus, amen.
Amen. That was refreshing.
That was good. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Bafana.
I think we need to invite God in our things.
And
more.
everything we do.
I think the more we I think sometimes we take things for granted, man.
Oh, we do.
I realized that a couple of weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I was in a very dark place. And it wasn't a cute place.
Okay.
But I got to realize that I have people that care about me And I realized that the people that always I surround myself with don't always know the best for like what is happening with me. It is hard to be able to be the live person, always the laughing one, everything. People don't actually get the time to see when you're going through shit,
100%.
you know? And when you're the laughing, when you joke of everything and like all the time, people always think everything is all good and everything is all Gucci and stuff. But truth is, nobody check on the friend that is always happy. Nobody check on the friend that is always the one giving the people around them about laughter and happiness and stuff like that, because they always seem like the one
They
that
are
are
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But truth be told is that the people that give you life and happiness and laughter are the one that probably are suffering the most.
And most of the time it is.
Mm.
That's it.
So yeah, man, check on your friend that is you feel is doing good and is fine and everything, because chances are he
They're
probably
not.
not, you know, because life is very fickle, bro. Like 1 minute you think you're good, the next you're not. And one moment I thought I was good and I was on top of everything, but I wasn't the next. So
Are you gonna take us down that journey?
I don't think I'm ready yet, but I just want to let everybody know that they need to take care of themselves, look after your well-being,
Yeah.
introspect, and never be afraid to feel any worse than you feel, because the more you try to feel good when you don't feel like it, the more you delay your process.
The healing process.
Yeah, because we all have a process to go through, and we don't always have to be our best. We don't always have to show up. We don't always have to be at our ultimate best. We don't always have to show our smile to people. We don't owe anyone a smile every day. But I feel like sometimes we believe that the more we smile, the better we are accepted by the people around us. And that is something that has brought so many people to actually find themselves to killing themselves. People want to kill themselves because they can't see themselves unhappy around certain people, or unhappy when they, you know, it does happen that, and when you are unhappy, how can you be unhappy but find out you're always the laugh of the party? How can you be unhappy but find out because you always, you know, it's not easy when you're always the person that is like being seen as the happy one and stuff. So even the happy people you have in your life, they have bad days, they have sad days, they have depressing days. They always go through stuff as you do. So
Yeah, and let's just like, from what you said, let's accept we are all going through the most. I don't think there's anybody right now who can say all is well.
yeah,
I feel we say all is well because we are hopeful people. We come from we trying to be hopeful. We trying to have faith, and we're not trying to feed the negativity
yeah,
of everything that's going around us, because
true,
there's a lot we are carrying through, like we are going through and we are carrying a lot. So carrying stuff, heavy stuff, guys, it's a lot and it's a burden. So as you're saying, we don't want people to feel sorry for us. We don't want to be those people. You know, we always want to look good in front of society. You know,
True.
so I feel we're not only trying to create a facade that we are good, but we are living in faith, and we are trying to be positive, and we are trying to be hopeful in the midst of everything else that we are going through.
yeah,
So don't take that away from yourself, that when you're around people, you're always happy, because uzothola ukuthi generally in that moment you are happy, because iy'nsizi zethu and our problems, we literally only face them when we are alone and everything is silenced out and we just in our thoughts. That's when things crumble and you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm really not okay. But when you're in the midst of everything, when you're with your family, when you're with your friends, all is good, laughter, good times. So, everything feels okay and you're hopeful, like, oh, actually, life is not bad after all. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So from what you're saying, don't take away those moments. Uguti, you've had great times. But again, we need to acknowledge that we are not okay and we need to take care of ourselves and our mental health. If you need to go see professional help or if you need to talk to somebody, go seek those platforms because they are available to us all. Regardless if you have money or no money, I'm sure they are, there's family, there's friends who are always willing to help and who are always willing to listen. Because guys, come on, like, we are all going through the most. Life is hard.
Yeah, life is not cute.
It's just not the same. And we all feeling the same thing. We're all so tired. Energies are low. And we just need to take care of ourselves because it's a lot. We are going through a lot. It's a different
And I
era.
just want to say to everybody that's out there that is feeling the worst and not feeling the greatest, it's not going to always be like that, honestly.
It's going to end. It's going to come to an end.
And the moment you choose to make a decision to like, hey, this life I'm living right now is not the one that I want to live, is the day that you will start living a better life. And for as long as you live, you have an opportunity to do that. And there is a grace that we don't appreciate every day, that we're living by the grace of God every day. Every day comes because God gave us that opportunity for us to come and live. That won't happen if we don't get the grace from God. And the fact that you are here and you're still living and you're existing and you're able to do the things you want to do, it is because of Him. And sometimes our faith is tested. I was saying that on my TikTok, I think a couple of weeks ago. I was like, how do you overcome a situation where like you feel like your faith has been crushed and tested in a way that you feel like you don't even believe, you can't even pray, you can't even put yourself in a situation. You can get in a position of prayer, but you can't even utter a word to Him, to pray to Him. How do you overcome that? There is a thing that you don't understand, that our journey doesn't require us to always be present to God, because God is present in our lives. It requires us to always seek Him, because seeking Him doesn't mean that He's around. Okay. Seeking Him, it means that we always have to find where He is.
100%.
Because if we are saying that He's here always, that will cause us to neglect and not pay attention even when He's not here. But if we're constantly going to seek Him, we're going to always check if He's here or not. And at times I feel like I can't even pray to Him. I feel like I can't even say anything to Him. And I'm in a journey right now. I'm trying to get myself to a point where I can be able to like, hey, God, I need you. I need you to uplift me, help me and stuff. But that is not something that you can just like get out of. I think it's a journey, and I think it's a process that you need to have and you need to go through as well. I'm in that state. I'm in that phase right now because so many things have went wrong and so many things have also went so good. But I feel like as a person, when things have gone in that sense of like you are questioning a lot of things and you don't know why certain things are happening, it does happen that you're gonna question faith in everything, and then you can't even bring yourself to even to kneel down and pray and be thankful for the simplest of things in life, it's gonna happen. But I feel like at the same time, you need to also appreciate the fact that you are in that situation, because that means something is happening. For you to realize that, it means there's something that is happening in your life. Because if you were a person that was not very much in touch with God, you wouldn't have noticed that. You would have proceeded with life and not care about anything because that is happening. But the fact that it bothers you and that worries you, it means that your relationship with God matters, is important. So that's why you need to honestly need to check with Him all the time. And when you feel like there's no connection there anymore, you're worried and you're sad. And that's how I've been feeling for a long time. But life goes on in any case. And that's a journey that I'm going through right now that I want to live and find myself in. Like, life is not cute, but it doesn't mean that it should always be cute. But you learn. You get yourself in a situation where like you feel like you have to live and seek His word and be like understanding of the situation you're in, and He's the only person that's gonna be able to make you overcome it, because He's the one that put you in it in the first place.
100%.
So without getting any more deeper than I have been, let's move forward.
And I'm glad you actually even touched on this, because it is October and it is, last week was mental health
And
month. We're still within the month.
Yeah.
It's an awareness, so it's very important, guys, that we really, really take mental health important, because it's killing us. It really is.
I think as Black people, we come a long way.
Yeah.
And this is the journey that we still have to fight.
Yeah.
Because as Black people, we don't regard mental health as something that...
because it's just like Aibo. When you know what I mean? And it's not the way, and especially with males. Oh my gosh, I feel you guys go through a lot, because you go through a lot, and then there's
I've been a lot, man.
So you guys have so much that you hold back. Lapo, at the end of the day, we are all human. We all have emotions. So we all go through things. So why, just because you are male, you cannot express your emotions and let it out? So I'm so glad. I'm happy that you are able to express such, because my daughter right now will never ever be, they feel like, oh my gosh, Indodenjan, who's vulnerable and who's able to express such. But I feel, because we're all going through so much, guys, we should be open to talking about it.
Yeah.
Not to anyone and everybody, but just have that specific person.
Having a platform for you to speak about it.
Bold and let it out. It goes a long way.
It's hard. I feel like there's no constructive and positive platform for men to actually express how they feel. It's something that I've experienced time and time again, is that when you're a man and you're going through something, it's always going to be looked at in a very critical eye. It's not going to be like, oh man, she's going, it's always going to have that connotation. It is never going to be looked at as like, oh, a man is going through something. And mostly it's because even the men that we live amongst, they don't regard men who have a feminine side to them, or have a very what was the word? If they are able to express that they feel weak, they don't feel the greatest, they don't feel the strongest at that moment, and it seems as if like you are not a man enough. You're lacking as a man. You are a weakling, and it is something that you end up dying with. There's a reason why there is so much happening in life in terms of like men killing themselves. If you can revisit the statistics of mental health, there is more men in mental institution than women. And if we are revisiting the statistics again, there is more men who are killing themselves than women.
Yeah.
And that is not just by chance. It is not because men are weak and they can't whatever. It is because there is not enough platform for men to be able to speak, where they can be accepted and be heard when they speak about that.
But do you guys really speak? Because we speak over coffee, we speak over breakfast. Say, hey, this is what I'm going through. And I don't feel you guys do that enough. Even when in Namachita and it's a braai or it's a guys' night out, I feel like you guys run away from it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can attest to that.
You remember the time when I said to you, I think we were shooting one of the episodes, I was like, sometimes I just need a hug.
Yeah, yes, I remember.
It was something very light. It is something that we don't even experience.
Oh, shame. Friend, I don't even hug you. I haven't seen you in so long, and I'm just like, hey, nigga, what's up?
I think it's not even about a hug itself. It's about how we take everything lightly, and we think
For granted.
Yeah. When you see your girlfriends, I think that's the thing. The first thing you do, you hug them. Hey, friend, how are you? You are more affectionate to your female friends than you It happens. I'm not saying it's a wrong thing you do. I think it's nature. You are prone to just be very much more affectionate to your friend because you look at them as the feminine side of her, about how vulnerable, whatever, and they are sensitive, and that will connect you to her more, in a sense, when you see her. And I think it happens with every other woman, right? But when you meet your male friend or cousin or sister is a guy, that doesn't happen,
Yeah.
You just oh, hey, you
Sure,
good and
face,
everything,
Yeah.
And even now when you do it to me, maybe when someone do it to me, I'm like, what are you doing?
It's
It's like
it's uncomfortable.
it's a taboo, in a sense, because what is happening?
Why are you doing
It's because there is that lack of
love and affection
affection
100%.
within the society between men and even men amongst men. We can't even speak freely.
Listen, judge up here.
Yeah,
stubborn.
Stubborn. I'm gay. Because we are so
it's crazy.
we are so concerned about being labeled.
Yeah.
About I'm gay. I'm a what.
Can't
No. If
No.
I have a feminine side of me, oh, he's gay. Those are the things that make men literally withdraw when they have to speak, because speaking is more a feminine thing to do. It's not a masculine thing to do. So as a man, you're not supposed to speak. You're supposed to toughen up and move on. If you start I'm going through things, I'm like, bitch, get the fuck up. You're even labeled as a bitch.
Hey, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Toughen up. Okay,
Exactly.
I
And then next thing, a nigga is hanging himself in the
yeah,
following
because
morning.
now I'm going through the most. I just need relief.
Yeah.
And I can't find it anywhere because there's there's stigmas with indoda mustn't do this.
Mustn't being counted.
So am I worthy of anything? No, no, and it's really crazy, guys.
Because and then they say, if it's speak out, kuluma, bruh. I can tell you, men can speak up as much as they want. You guys not gonna hear them because you have no capacity or understanding of a man's cry. I've been to so many psychologists, therapists, and everything. Generally, I mean, I'm lucky because I'm in a field where I'm experiencing a lot of that. Even them, sometimes they don't have the capacity to uphold or understand a man's cry, because they are positioned or conditioned to think a man is supposed to have 1 and 2 and 3 in place and stuff. You know, people will say, "Oh, it's patriarchy that you guys created." I wasn't here. I wasn't here when what is created, that a man must what 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We are the people now that are suffering because of it. As much as women are suffering, we're suffering from it. Now this generation of men is also suffering from it because they don't believe in it. They are understanding things about it. It's because now people have another way of putting a duct tape of our mouth. You are a man. You created patriarchy.
Yeah.
But I wasn't here. And that's the thing I hate about activism sometimes, because it is very blind sometimes to things that are very like literally staring in their face, that they could also look into. I could make it like a very blunt example right now. There's a series I was watching. It's based on a true story where men killed their parents, like in a most horrific way. They shot their parents with shotguns, blow their heads off.
When was this?
It was
I know of a son that killed the mother.
no, it was
Not sure
it
about
was
that
a
one.
series called
It's a series.
it's a series that happened, but it was based on a true story
True story. Okay.
that happened in the 80s.
Okay.
It's the Melendez boys that killed their mom and dad. And they killed their parents because their father used to molest them, do things to them, hectically. Even like he started with the oldest one. After molesting the older one, he went to the younger one. And the older one found out about the young one being molested, tried to protect the younger one, and still the father didn't stop.
How do you do that to your own kids?
It was so terrible that even the mother found out about it but didn't do anything about it.
Oh my gosh.
The mother didn't do shit about it. Instead, he dismissed it.
Psychopaths.
And the fact that now the kids and even the older son believed that he was doing right, that he even molested the younger brother also.
Oh my god. Exactly.
Because he believed
what are you expecting?
This is
from
how you
that?
exert power to another person. This is how you instilling.
100%. That's how they grew up. So that's the only right way they know. They don't know any better.
Exactly.
And they were taught, this is the way, and nobody has ever said, no.
And he realized this is wrong.
Oh no, that's disgusting.
And he went on to tell his father to stop doing what he's doing. And the father said, I'm not going to hear from you. And if you do tell anyone about this, you will suffer.
Those kids are ruined for the rest of their lives.
They were. And one day, the son that was younger was watching a movie. And you know what? This is what we can do to our parents. The movie was A Billionaire Boys, where the boys killed their parents. And they said, we can do this to our parents to set ourselves free.
Because of the pain that they've caused.
Yeah, nobody's going to believe them. Their cousin came to the house, they told them, and the mother was told that your kids are suffering at the hands of this man. Dismissed it.
Why is the woman protecting the man? Because I'm sure the mother is aware.
She was actually.
Why would you
And then the kids went to the gun shop, bought guns,
rightfully so,
and then went home because they also feared for their life.
100%.
And they're like, if maybe I do speak out, this man will kill us. and then they went and killed their parents. 16 bullets.
But even the mother, obviously, because
Yeah.
she was also part and parcel.
Yeah, they killed both of them.
And then, what
Because
did
of
the
them,
cops do? Like, what happened afterwards? I'm sure Babo
obviously they got arrested.
obviously.
They tried to hide it for a good 6 months, but it eventually got out because the other brother was just having a tough time hiding the truth. And went to speak with the therapist, and then the therapist eventually leaked the information, and it got to the police and stuff like that. And they were arrested, and in their arrest, and they had a trial, and their trial went on. They justified their actions.
Okay.
And there was a hung jury because there's a jury in America. So majority of men believed that they were lying. Majority of women believed that they were telling the truth. It was a hung jury. So there was a mistrial. So they couldn't come with a decision because women, 6 of them, and 6 of the men also believed that they didn't happen. And so it was deadlocked.
How in the world would they honestly think that these kids are some ducking? Because
they say they just wanted to get some money because the family was rich. It was a rich.
Snap.
They just wanted to just
inherit
money.
all the wealth.
How can you want to inherit money at 18 and 20 something?
Yeah, but 18-year-olds do a lot of things. So,
but there's a thing. My dream is to go to college and have the best time of my life. And
but you can't really tell though.
And get away from my family.
You can't say, because as abantu abarich mfethu, they know how to spend money. They know iweth imali, so they will tell you at the age of 18, mhlambe, because 18-year-olds, dude, are demanding. They want ridiculous things.
But in this
but
regard,
at the same breath,
these boys wanted freedom and wanted to live their lives.
But from an outsider, says calling an outsider who doesn't know the story.
And that's how. And the thing is about that. If you are in a trial, you get to hear information. You get to hear testimonies from cousins, people that were close to the situation, and from the victims, the boys, how they were sexually molested by their father, using things, making them perform oral sex, penetration, using things to, it was horrific.
That's disgusting.
It was horrific. And I'm gonna tell you, my friend, to go watch that series. It's the monster.
I would love to watch it.
But you need to have a tissue and a very open heart because it's gonna be sad. It's a very
What's
sad
the name
thing.
of it?
It's The Monsters, the Melendez brothers. It's on Netflix. And now they've been arrested for after the hung jury, the mistrial and everything. The next trial they had, they were not allowed to testify and about the fact that they were molested and everything. And their cousin also couldn't. The people their defense was killed, so they couldn't testify about how they were literally sexually assaulted by their parents.
But I feel at the same breath they are set free, as much as unfortunately
they're in prison though.
That's
35 years later.
The law couldn't unfortunately back them up for, but
They couldn't. I get the fact that they killed people.
Yeah.
They killed their parents, but
they took matters into their own hands.
A sentence of a lifetime with no parole is very unjust.
But I feel at the same time, Bafana, you can't take somebody's life because of what they have done to you and think the law is going to feel sorry for you.
Would you feel safe when you're living with your own abuser with you?
100% not. But
would you not take an opportunity to kill them when you
I don't think so. Can I not?
No, I'm asking you. Would you not take an opportunity to kill them?
Can I not take? Okay, because
wait. I'm asking.
No, but
wait,
I know.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I know the law.
Can you listen to what I'm trying to say to you? Would you not take an opportunity to kill them when you get a chance?
No, I know the law.
The
At
thing is
end of
about the
day-
law is the
no,
last
no,
thing.
but that's the thing. I'm playing myself. I'm gonna kill them, and I feel like, whoa, I'm at peace. But at the end of the day, at at what cost? Because at the end of the day, kuzobosha mina, they do not care what happened to me. What was the reason for me to end somebody else's life? At the end of
The thing
at
is,
the
like,
end of the
it's
day,
easy,
I've
it's
committed a crime,
easy to
Bafana,
say
and they
when you're not
cannot.
in there.
The law, but the law. Yes, I'm not saying like I don't know because I've never been in that situation.
Yeah.
Maybe I could kill, but at the end of the day, you can't justify it. Would see the law is gonna say, "I'm sorry."
Do you think you're gonna think
unfortunately-
about the law when someone fucks with something that literally is important to you?
No.
God forbid, someone
Touch wood.
exactly. Do you think you're gonna think about the law when that happens?
No, because obviously this person has been on your case and who's been abusing you for all that you can remember.
Your childhood is
You know what I mean? So, and the only way you feel you will be at peace
and this person is
if
powerful.
they are not around. So if you have to take matters into your own hands, so be it. Because
That's what I'm saying.
very
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's justifiable what they did, but at the same degree is that and you can't kill. You know, it's against the law. But at the same time, you can't say now these people need to spend the rest of their life in jail because they just wanted to get out of their
misery,
yeah,
basically.
the
'Cause
abuser.
That's what it was. It was a
Because
misery.
they were literally living a very fucked up life, and imagine being molested at age 6. You are 18, still molested. You've lived more than 10 years, not even 10 years, over like 12 years of your life.
That's crazy, guys. What level of sickness are you at?
So this is like what is happening, but now people have come out and now literally trying to get them out. Because there's evidence that they justify what they did, and they've served enough time, so they need to be taken out. They need to get not exonerated, but they need to be let out because 35 years is a long time.
No, 35 years is a long time, especially if you. No, actually, no. I can't. Like, I take back. I take back what I wanted to say, because there's no justification, and it's like Lentoya.
No, I'd kill for everyone.
It's like Lentoya. I was listening to the radio yesterday. There's a petition against Chris Brown coming. You
It's
heard
insane,
that?
bro, yeah.
Able and good to know, as South Africa, we need to take EGBV seriously. So we cannot let somebody like that come and perform. So
okay, Chris Brown coming to South Africa. What does it do?
hey, I've got nothing against it, but it feels like for people, clearly, it's like, oh, we're promoting him. It's like, okay, bruh, live your best life while somebody is not okay.
The thing is about like South Africa not having him. It doesn't change anything in
It
the
really
world.
doesn't.
What does it change? It changed nothing. And the thing is about this thing. I'm actually going to see him.
How? Are you?
Yeah, I am.
You put a ticket?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
Yeah, I am going to go see Chris Brown. I'm a fan of his. I've been since his earlier days. And I know his journey. And I know his struggles and the things he's done. And I'm not proud of the things he did in the past. He was a teenager at the time. And he paid his price, you know? And I feel like if we are trying to be progressive people, then are we saying that people who have committed crimes before, they need to be punished for the rest of their lives?
No.
That's my question. Chris Brown did something wrong. He hit Rihanna. We saw, the whole world saw what he did. And he was charged and he was prosecuted for what he did and admitted to the crimes that he did. He committed as well. And it's 2024 right now, almost 2 decades later. We're saying that he must pay for the price that happened then.
Yeah, no, I'm not even I wouldn't even, because as you are saying, Guti, we make our mistakes. He's paid the price. Let's move on. You know what I mean?
And you know what's insane? There's someone that said, and the thing that pissed me off the most, I was hearing everybody until that moment. And someone said that in it, just remember, if you bought Chris Brown's ticket and you're going to see him, you are funding and enabling an abuser.
Gosh.
That pissed me the fuck off. Because the thing is about activism, it's not that you need to be very much aware what you do at all times. If you're going to claim to be an activist, and you're going to claim to be someone that is very standing for the right thing in the world, then you need to be very careful what you do. We live in a world right now where people still buy food from Woolworths, still buy McDonald's, still go buy from Puma, Nike, and all brands that we know.
Yeah.
Not so long ago, we were experiencing, not so long ago, even today, people from Palestine experience genocide, are being killed. And these brands that we buy every day, Woolworths, McDonald's, and other brands, are still funding Israel, who are perpetuating genocide against the Palestinian people. But we say, people know we need to be what? Mindful of what we are doing. We if we are going to buy Chris Brown tickets, we are funding a very a violent person. You are funding genocide if you are buying from Woolworths, McDonald's, and other brands that you know. There's so many. I could literally list them right now. And that's the thing I'm saying right now. If now you're trying to tell people that they're doing something wrong, then you need to also look at the things you do. You guys clear your Shein carts every day. Listen, Shein right now is, not even right now, Shein has been something that has been problematic for many times. It has been suspected of child labor, suspected of slavery, and other things that you can think of. Right now, we have people that have Apple products. Look at me. I have an Apple. I have a MacBook here. I have an iPhone, everything. And people that are tweeting and talking about us supporting Chris Brown and funding him and everything, tweet and speak from using their iPhones. But people from the DRC are the ones that are paying the hefty price because there is slavery that is happening in DRC. There is mining that is happening in DRC, and that is mining that is happening is the one that contributes your phone and iPhone to exist today. And that's the thing about activism that I hate so much, because people, they are not informed. If you're an activist, please inform yourself. Learn everything that you need to learn. Know when your money where your money goes. Know everything that you need to know in order for you to now speak highly and say, I'm speaking against something. Because if you're speaking against something, don't be the one now contradicting the whole system and doing something that is against human, against human, you're distracting me, remember? Something that is very much against human rights. Every person deserves to access something. We are people. We are people, and our human rights matters a lot. And the thing is about you guys, like, you coming for Chris Brown, criticizing him for coming here and stuff like that, and talking all the things. We hear about, Anelem Dota talking about Chris Brown coming to South Africa, yet they are friends with Somizi, someone who has been convicted of sexual offenses.
100%.
It is quite insane, guys, because like you can't go on and say someone is like shouldn't come to South Africa because of what of their crimes and everything. Listen, look into the country. Uguzo Chris Brown is not gonna change anything. South Africa is a capital of rape, of GPV, and other things that are happening.
Yeah,
Does Chris Brown not being allowed to South Africa change anything?
it doesn't.
Does it now change the fact that he's not gonna be here? Men are gonna stop killing women. Femicide is not gonna stop. Does it gonna change that men are not gonna stop killing, raping women?
I'm sorry, but there was a comment saying, Wuti, guys, the people that are actually even pushing this petition, 90% of them could not afford the Chris Brown tickets.
I believe that.
That
also.
is the reason why they are coming from a bitter
Point of view. Because if people hate a Chris Brown so much, why are tickets sold out in 2 hours?
You know what I mean?
You know, I was even
There's
sad
just
when they
no
were sold out
way.
in 2 hours. I'm like, fuck.
And then how did you get the tickets?
No, Akira, they introduced the second day. He's gonna be
What?
performing 2
2 days.
2 days, yeah.
Oh, so that's how you got the.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
gonna be there on the 15th.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm going to see him.
Which tickets
shout
did you
out
buy?
to-
5,000 or 500?
Hmm?
5,000 or 500?
What do you mean?
Which tickets did you buy? That's what I mean.
Oh, bro, it's like the one from the what you call this, the area. It's like
I
1
don't
point.
know.
It's 1.5.
Oh, zobule good zombona.
No. Is the area here?
No, there's no ways. Well, what does the area here mean?
Did you even check how, like the city?
Layer 5,000 is there. Manjumuti here.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, explain to me. I'm sorry.
The 5,000 are the ones at the top where, like, in the VIP, and the ones that are there is general, like is standing zone. It's like 1,200. Like the people that are gonna be front but standing. The other one that's gonna be next in the because it's a stadium, right? They're gonna be sitting there. It's like 1.5. The 5,000, it's VIP, VVIP, and stuff like that. Of which they're gonna be like up there
In the box.
in the box. Yeah, it's not like they are there closer. The tickets are not sold in that regard in terms of like how close are you to see him. It's about how like the service or the benefits of being in there is like the parking,
Okay.
the merchandise you're gonna get and stuff like that. There's so many things that are put into the pricing of that, and also the food, whatever you're gonna, the stalls, whatever, close to you and stuff like that. There's so many things that they've literally put into place in order for you to price that, you know.
Okay. No, I understand.
So the thing is about activism that I hate so much. People are activists by just saying I'm an activist. They don't even know what activism is.
They don't activate it.
Yeah, like if you're an activist, you are standing for something that is against something, right? Not against someone. They're against Chris Brown, not against the system of GBV. Because Burna Boy was here, nobody said anything.
No.
Keisha Cole is coming next month. Or next year, sorry. Nobody's saying anything about her coming here.
Where did Keisha go to?
Keisha Cole, if you're an activist, you would know. And I challenge everyone that is an activist to check on that.
Oh, tell us. Sure.
She's a very violent person. She is convicted violent because of a violent conduct.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they definitely will not attest to that. They will not fight it.
I can go on with there's so many people that have been violent and they've been here and they've never been like boycotts or petitions and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Activism is just select a person, not a thing of like we're against GBV, whatever. We're against you individually. And that's the thing I hate about it right now, because it's like cancel culture. It is not we are canceling you because of what wrong you've done. We're canceling you because you are this person. It's about the personality of you. Who are you?
Who are you?
You know, there are people who've done wrong things but still get away with it. There are people who have wrong people who have committed worse crimes. But today they still live. You know? And that's the thing about it. It's like that's why I'm never gonna take anything serious. Feminism, activism, whatever it is not consistent. It is flawed, and it is perpetrated by people that have an agenda against something.
100%. And like, I think, oh my gosh, a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but it's okay. But like, at the end of the day, fine, you have done, as Ubafana, you've done what you have done. But I feel like I cannot take away, let's make an example. I'm sorry, it's a bad example. Let's make an example of R. Kelly. We cannot take away that his music was amazing. You know what I mean? R. Kelly's music was amazing, guys. Like,
I think people
stepped in the name of love.
They want us to be deaf and like act like that didn't happen.
No, we can't. That's what he does. Fine. I feel like by us listening to his music, how are we condoning his? You
know what I want.
How are we condoning his behavior outside of what we know him as? You know what I mean?
You know?
So I don't even think people should take it that far. Like, oh no, you guys should stop listening to R. Kelly because of this.
About music with R. Kelly, he did something. He made people believe in certain things. He revolutionized
he played
certain
such
things.
A great role. Yes.
There was some form of him that healed a lot of people.
He was a good he was good through his music.
Yeah. And nobody knew what he was capable of during that time.
So
now we
take
can't
that
now
away
say
from him.
Because now we know what we know right now. His music now needs to be like abolished.
And now
every experience that I have of there are
like
people who got married playing R. Kelly music. Should now their marriage and be like a bad memory because of that?
Not necessarily, but I feel like people just we always want people to feel the pain, or would say how you put so many people through so much pain, so therefore you deserve the same pain back. So therefore,
that's why I hate cancel culture, bro. Like,
let's make it harsh for you. We're not gonna listen to your music. We're gonna make sure the stations cancel your music. Like, at the end of the day, it didn't even come from he was doing it from the point of, I love music. I'm making music for the nation. You know what I mean? But the way society is so deep in everything, and I understand, like, we are different human beings and we treat things in a different way, but come on, guys, we've been jamming to these people for such a long time,
and the thing is, like,
canceling them, I don't think, let the law cancel.
And that's the insane thing about life, is that you people think you are being very righteous and corrective when you cancel people, but it actually does the worst thing you can ever think it could do.
And I think people don't care. That's the thing. We are just.
I think it's just about. It's about like. I think guilt. Yeah. I think it's just more like it's an currency of being popular, property currency. Who is the loudest in the group, in the situation and stuff like that? And that's what I also hate about feminism, because and and activism is because it is now being used as a currency for people to gain popularity. It is not even about the cause. The cause has left the side. People choose when to be activist, when to
When it
speak
suits
out,
them and when it
you know.
doesn't suit them.
There
yeah.
is selective selective
Yeah.
activism and feminism, and very like they speak against things that seem to benefit them and is vulnerable, but they don't speak for things that literally against everybody. If it's same thing with activism against women. If you're against women being abused, you should also be against men being abused, because it's about injustices. It's not about one
Gender.
side
Yeah.
of the injustices that is happening. If right now, when I'm in a relationship with you, I see you being abused, and then I post tomorrow, justice for Umbali. Kusasa, if I'm abused, nakhona ngifanga ngiqhubeke ngithi justice for ubafana, because it is about justice at the end of the day. It's the same thing that we're fighting for. We say, and then we want to be treated equally as white people. White people are not going to treat us the same because we don't even treat each other the same. We don't even treat each other the same because we look at each other by the eyes of class. White people, we say, no, so what must she do it? And that's a thing I always say, that we don't need to be against each other so much about things that were created by white people. The things that we even forget is to not even understand our identities as people, or what we stand for, or what we stand against.
But do they go through the most? Like, I feel like our nation is cursed. Do you think they go through as much as we go through, or they do, but like they just keep it on the hush and they don't share and express
They
their
do go
emotions
through
as much as
things.
we do? I think we're very vocal
No,
about things. Okay, that's the worst.
Too much.
So what does that mean?
It's just this the only thing I can say.
What does that mean? We are more vocal about it.
No, nyathanda exposana.
Umlungu yena.
How many white people have like ulikau trip?
Umlungu yena.
No, listen, let me tell you. We all know if business is failing right now. How many white business we've known have failed in the past year right now?
No shame, we don't.
But izwe lonke liyazi ulikau failile.
I think we're just ready for we set
each other's downfall.
Yeah, we set up ourselves, and that's so disgusting, guys. What is it about us?
That's what I'm saying.
Why are we ready to always celebrate somebody's failure?
Abona kusasa mekuthiwa ene uDJ Sbu nemofaya yakhe uyahluleka.
A lot of people will be here.
But ngeke bakubuze ngeplay ukuthi indaba ingasadayisa South Africa.
No.
Abantu kwakhona ifoundry, kwakhona iReds, kwakhona ipost. Ngeke umuntu ozakubuza siyaphelaphi. Angeke kwathi bahluleka uyidayisa.
And they
They won't tell you ukuthi bahluleka uyidayisa South Africa. Kodwa mina ngizofika kusasa ngidayisa ubheya.
Just because there's a face to the because
there is a face in every brand.
No. But Reds and what you're saying, Foundry, there's no face. We don't know. Manju, DJs.
It's what you choose. It's what you choose to not know. Ngoba when we are bad, so we are papa.
Unfortunately, that's how it is with society. It's unfortunate. I'm not saying it's a good thing.
It is a bad thing.
Yeah. It shouldn't be even about that.
If
it's a brand that they're trying to push.
The whole nation will know. Kodwa ilonduzana lamanye ama energy drink ayeka kusasa ngeke ungayibona esitolo ukuthi ayiphelile. nobody will ask questions. Nobody will care. They will move on to the next one.
No, definitely.
They will not ridicule anyone. But ngoba uDJ Sbu
Failed.
we more fire, he failed. We need to know he failed.
Yeah, let's toast to shutting up.
Greatness and shutting up.
Yeah, greatness and shutting up. Looking in the eye.
Guys, this has been amazing, guys. I love you guys. It's been 25
We love
episodes now.
y'all.
And you guys been there and been here, and I love you so much.
Guys. Sorry, I'm so sorry to cut you short. Please, can y'all watch the
Ads.
Please do not skip them, guys. Please, eh? Yeah, we want to eat this money together, ne? So let's watch the ads, guys. But thank you
guys,
so much for your support.
We forgot to tell people, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a show that is coming up.
Ooh.
I'm planning, not planning. There's a show in the
If you are
works.
single and you're ready to mingle,
Hit me up.
please.
Hit me up. Listen, don't say I never told you guys, because it's coming out soon. And when it's come out, I don't want you guys to be like
Why didn't you tell
sidetracked
us?
or like
Yes.
blindsided about everything, because I am working on something and the show is coming out soon. Sonje, be careful. December uzondidiseka kancane, but let me tell you,
Ningavumi.
badidiseki wena usale usingle.
Ngavumi.
Hit me up. You can just call me on 061423 4201536.
Maqhinga
Sorry,
ke lawo.
0614201536. Or you can just
DM him.
DM me on all social platforms, because I'm on TikTok. It's _ Bafana Mthembu. On Instagram also it's _ Bafana Mthembu, and you can find me on Facebook, Bafana Mthembu. I don't like Twitter, but you can find me also on Twitter. It's _ Bafana Mthembu. That's like where you're gonna find me. That's where you can literally tell me that, Bafana, I also need you to hook me up with someone. Listen, there's a lot of wholesome people. Abantu abafuna umjolo, abafuna uthando.
Real love, genuine
And
love.
let me tell you,
Yes.
this is gonna be beautiful. So hit me up and we're gonna make it work for you. And guys, life is gonna be amazing. And yeah, man.
Let's go, bro.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
That was podcast about nothing. Peace.
Bye.
This is the podcast about nothing with your host, Leo Black, the Unfiltered Fool, and his co-host, Miles.